Hello everyone, welcome to another Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader stream. I decided to retrain some of my companions because the team composition wasn't really optimal. I had too few buffers and no debuffers. We're going to try to do the first quest for Kibela today, because I've never finished the Void Shadows DLC. So I'm very curious to see how things will unfold. So we have to visit the Fright Line, but let's check out the other two locations first. Okay. Oh. So when I finished the game at launch, these locations weren't available. Confessor Adalbert, the Emperor protects your lordship. Are you here to pray, or have mundane matters brought you to me? Did Lady Theodora come here often? Your predecessor always had due concern for the reliquary maintenance and its needs, and under her rule, fate occupied its proper place on this ship. I would like to find out more about this place. I could talk about the reliquary chapel for hours. Is this the only place of worship on the ship? Why, no, there are multiple sancta on every deck, where your subjects pray fervently, and the clergy keeps a close watch on the firmness of their faith. This, on the other hand, is the holiest of holy places, where only the noblest among your servants are permitted to set foot. Where does this collection of sacred relics come from? Every relic we have here was either arduously tracked down by your ancestors, captured in battle against the faithless, or received as a gift for glorious deeds. A show of loyalty to the Emperor that speaks for itself, does it not? For our part, we keep the precious relics intact and undisturbed as we conduct liturgies and perform rites. Initiate Zeke is especially diligent in his care for the relics. Though he is of common stock, he earned his position through dedication and piety. People confess to you, do they not? I'm interested to know the thoughts of some of my subjects. Ours is a throne-fearing flock that regularly leaves vox recordings in the shrine confessional housed in the eastern part of the reliquary. This allows us to maintain constant watch for any heretical tendencies. We can observe the earnestly with which our parishioners render their duties, as well as any dangerous dissent brewing in their minds. Initiate Clotus is responsible for sorting the confessions. He would be honored to offer you access to the confessional cogitator. You are positively beaming with joy. A priest like you is a rare sight. A fair observation. Everyone knows that the clergy must maintain a stern appearance to inspire fear and awe in the flock. The truth is that my clan and I experienced great hardship. I cannot explain how it is I am standing before you now, except by his will. How could one be anything but joyful, knowing they were saved by the Emperor? What happened to your clan? I was scarcely more than a child when the malady struck our cabins. First would come the fever, then the unlucky victim would start retching blood. After that, they would melt away like a candle. Only the youngest survived, myself among them. But now my family is growing, and I am grateful for each new life that replaces one lost. I must take my leave. Okay, Mr. Zik, where are you?
Never doubt me.
Among the antique weapons is for the mole known as the Ferrum Fatum. Legend has it that its head split when it cracked open the skull of the loathsome demon Brenazar the Flayer. Wow. Initiate Clotus. Grant me understanding, Master, grant me wisdom, your lordship. How can I be of service? Who are you and what do you do here? Junior cleric. I saw recordings from the shrine confessional to pass on to higher ranking clergy. Is there a way to find out who made which confession? There is not. That would undermine the usefulness of it. The first prototype wasn't anonymous, so those confessions might as well have been carbon copies of each other. Everyone has impeccably diligent and pious and whatnot. But as soon as the machine spirit started keeping the name secret, the parishioners opened up. So this requires heretical. Good thinking, making it anonymous. Keep up the fine work. It appears you are having difficulties. Nothing escapes your lordship's notice. As it so happens, I am struggling to categorize 3 rather peculiar confessions. I wouldn't have dared to tell you about them, but I think they may have been left by senior officers, which would make this a matter of the highest order, one that is far beyond my meager understanding. These confessions, you see, are far from being examples of pious conformity. I dread the very thought of dissent or heresy. Poisoning the minds of some of the most eminent members of the crew. But I cannot change what I heard. I cannot share this with anyone but the Emperor's anointed, nor can I allow anyone but your lordship to listen to these messages protected by the secrecy of confession. What makes you think these confessions were made by senior officers? These parishioners are well spoken, meaning they are used to addressing an audience. Perhaps they issue orders and are vested with power, and, well, after categorizing so many confessions, I have learned to notice the subtle differences between them. Let me hear them. Ooh. One question has troubled me for years. Why are some destined to perish in the warp while others must go on living and preserve the memory of the dead? Worthier and more luminous souls have been lost, and yet I am still here. The orphans on the ship have already been provided with the bare essentials, but every so often I consider increasing their rations and ordering more sets of clothes for them. That will not replace the families they lost, but it will improve their lives somewhat, especially given that the ship has enough resources to cover that comparably trivial expense. You have heard the bridge officers gossiping that the High Factotum has taken personal charge of the orphans. So we guessed one of the confessions. Lop-eared klepas display a high degree of socialization, both among their kind and toward their owners. These animals adjust well to avoid ship's lower gravity, since it is similar to their homeworld's conditions. Lop-eared klepa meat is edible, should necessity demand it. I am curious to know who left these confessions. I will seek them out. I suppose those confessions truly are special if your lordship is giving them his personal attention. Never would I have imagined the rogue trader himself coming to my aid. Regarding your confession sorting problem, so I have to find out who made these confessions, and the best place to find those is probably the bridge. Let's try and do this check.
As it should be.
Yes, we did it. An ancient looking chainsword without a fuel engine rests on the weapon rack. The shape of its teeth makes you think of the Ulma Universalis, a pattern from the Angevin Crusade era. Who are you? Initiate Zeke, your lordship. I recite prayers and help Confessor Adalbert with the rites. What is this relic nest to you? A mysterious object, but undeniably a holy one. It was donated by a group of pilgrims who studied the legacy of the great missionary Nadine Aleinikov. They believed there was something inside that only someone truly righteous was meant to have. One of the pilgrims was so desperate to witness the moment of the orb's opening that they bequeathed their body to us. A riddle? It would be most interesting to learn what is stored inside. Lord Captain, would you like to try opening the orb? Do you have any ideas on how to open this orb? One of your predecessors was the last to attempt solving this relic's mystery. It happened a long time ago, before Lady Theodora was born. That's all I know. Open the reliquary. I am going to try to solve the mystery of the orb. Form the question in the orb's first quarter. Oh my god. So this is a riddle. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle, but only the righteous will see me within their souls. Throne? Something clicks inside the orb. Form the question in the orb's second quarter. I am within every human, and my loss is feared, for without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. It is blood. Okay, so I don't know why the game gave me the answer. Not selected. Next question. I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. Let's try weakness. With a click, the hoop settles into place. For the question, the orb's remaining quarter. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. If I recall the pages of life of Nadine Aleinikov correctly, this part speaks about purity. The saint saw saw it as the quintessence of all other virtues. Okay, let's try purity. Oh my god, I solved the puzzle. First try. The orb comes alive, its hoops shift around with alarming speed, coming together and folding into each other until the orb opens completely, laying its treasure bare. Missionary Oath. Once per combat, if the wearer does not use any abilities during their turn, they can end their turn to immediately grant all adjacent allies an extra turn with 1 AP. Wow, that's very good. How strange and exciting it is to behold the holy object that has lain hidden from the eye for so many years. Truly, it is a great day upon which the rogue trader himself has revealed the legacy of great missionaries to us all. Wow. Who do I give this to? Wait a second. Oh. Beyond logic, the Servo-Skull Swarm gains plus 10 fellowship and intelligence. It suffers no damage from area attacks. Okay, okay. Interesting. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the bridge. Guess there's nothing else here. Oh, offer a prayer. Let's offer a prayer. Got a bonus fervent prayer. The character will gain 1 resolve in the next combat. If the bonus can be gained after praying at the Void Ship's shrine if the character's dogmatic rank is higher than their other conviction ranks. Interesting.
Follow my lead.
Okay, let's go to the bridge. And let's talk with High Factotum Janris Downlock. Have you made a confession lately? Your Lordship, you are truly masterful at springing unexpected questions on a man. However, I must admit, I don't quite understand this one. The orphans on the ship have already been provided with the bare essentials, have they not? The factotum fidgets nervously with the rings on his fingers until he musters the courage to reply. I will not pry into how your lordship found out about my confession. I suppose it raised some questions for you? I am willing to allocate extra resources to provide for the orphans. I marvel at your generosity. Will there be any specific instructions, your lordship? I trust you with this matter. Spend as much as you deem necessary. The children will know that you are their benefactor. As for me, I can assure you that I will find ways to procure enough funds to cover the expenses. Oh my god. I'm sure you will. Okay. Let's find our next confessor. Voxmaster Vigdis. Lord Captain, the ship informed me of your imminent meeting. The lop-eared Klepas. The confession. I assume you heard my confessional message. Do you wish to talk about it? The important question is why? I was fault-checking the Vox devices in the ship's reliquary. Message recording works, but deletion does not. You have helped me establish that. Thank you. Wait, why lop-eared Klepas specifically? At that time I had nothing to repent of, so I dictated an excerpt from an old letter to my mother. As you heard, it contained arguments in favor of keeping lop-eared Klepas on the ship. I can still recite it from memory. Your confession perplexed the initiate. Find a way to delete it and we shall forget about it. Will do, Lord Captain. Would you like to discuss other matters? That will be all for now. Alrighty. We need to discover one more confessor. I'm not familiar with these two NPCs. Yocasta Sourback. Greetings, Lord Captain. I want to know more about your service. I am ready to answer any question, Lord Captain. What are the Master at Arms' duties? I am responsible for upholding safety and order aboard the ship, guard duties, patrols, finding and punishing troublemakers. I remember you, Yocasta. Let's talk with Master Helmsman Raver. Lord Captain, Master Hesman River at your service. Have you made a confession lately? No, I'm up to my connectors in work as it is. Why are some destined to perish in the warp while others must go on living? Those some weren't trying hard enough or listening to their higher-ups is all. Or has someone you know died on you and I'm supposed to offer my sympathies? Odd choice of person to come to with something like that, Lord Captain. Thank you for your answers. It was definitely not you. I'll be blasted if I understand a thing, but I'm here to serve. Something else you'd like to discuss? I must take my leave. Okay, so it's not you. Heinrich Montag, the Infernus Master. It's only tales after all. You just don't look like a bringer of woes to me. Have you made a confession lately? Sounds like the start of an interesting conversation. No, I have not. Why are some destined to perish in the warp while others must go on living? I don't know, Lord Captain, I simply don't know. Too many good men have been devoured by the damn warp, and it will never be seated. It's hard to think about it. Clearly, you prefer private confessions. You are right. I am used to talking about important things in heart-to-heart conversations, like the one we are having right now. What was that about the bringer of woes? Do I even need to say it? The moment you came aboard, Lady Theodora perished. So did her arch-militant, as well as half of the senior officers and a quarter of the Infernus Guild, along with the previous Infernus Master. What's worse, rations don't taste as good anymore, fire burns hotter, and that sinister look in your eyes, like you're about to put a curse on someone. It's what the voice men say, so it must be true. What if I were to put a curse on you this very instant? That would be a sight. I've never seen a real curse before. My niece would be thrilled to hear all about it. This is enough for now, Heinrich. Never let your fire go out, Lord Captain. I mean, no, that's just a stupid little gilding joke. Seriously, if you see an Infernus next to a naked flame, run. Okay. So, the next confessor is not on the bridge, apparently. Oh, let's visit the Astropatic Chapel. Yeah. Maybe we'll find them there. Let's go.
How fascinating. To me, the Immaterium is made of colors, but to the astropaths who dwell in this chapel, it is music.
Wow,
Cursed
interesting.
music. Why do the astropaths not fill this place with litanies in his name instead?
Oh, we have goods here. Okay. Zachary Wise. The Choirmaster Zachary Wise. Lord Captain, A visit from the Rock Trader is an honor for us. How can I be of use, your lordship? Sanctioning is a brutal procedure, one which robs every astropath of the gift of sight, but in return they gain a new kind of vision that allows them to see what ordinary people cannot. The light emanating from beneath the bandages flickers with strange hues as the Quadmaster clutches his temple. His expression shifts in a way you are well familiar with. It is the look of one who has glimpsed the grim signs that evil has left upon your soul. Have you made a confession lately? I beg your pardon, lordship. Why are some destined to perish in the world while others must go on living? How odd! Odd that you should have listened to my confession, and odd that you should choose to approach me afterward. Why? I felt there was anguish in that confession. I wanted to help. My confession made you anxious on my account, resulting in a waste of your time, for which I apologize. I am thankful for your consideration. Death always keeps close to astropaths, and its punishments for arrogance and weaknesses are severe. I have seen my fellows die, and at times the memories are exceedingly hard to bear. Sadly, almost every Quar has a story like that, and a survivor who has carried their ghosts with them ever since. My apologies, but I cannot continue worrying at these old wounds. Directing a Quark requires a clear and firm state of mind. That odd noise inside the chapel, does it not bother you? On the contrary, Lord Captain, it is a mental focusing technique used by your flagship Square, one that I invented myself. Okay, we will speak later, Quartermaster. I have business to attend to. Okay, so we have finally found our third confessor. Let's see what else we can do here. Logic, okay. Pascal. Once the text is ready for final interpretation, the compiler sends it to the Quadmaster. Okay. Sigma. Protect us from the machine spirit's unrest, for without his gifts our sacrifices are fruitless. What is going on here? The sacred compiler is ailing, your lordship. A gloom has come over the machine spirits and they are disrupting the mechanism's operation. The 12th row of the drum is now adding incorrect symbols. We summon the servants of the Omnissiah, but the machine spirits are none too eager to heed their prayers. The esteemed engineer is in a state of tech prayer trance and hasn't moved from the spot for a day now. I had the audacity to think the sacred compiler could be better helped by examining its parts, but who am I to question the secret knowledge of the Adeptus Mechanicus? Unix Sigma AR-87 is currently in a tech trance of shared comprehension with the spirit of the Archeotech device catalogued under the name of Stream Spindle. Disturbing the unit is not recommended. However, a preliminary diagnostic has revealed several algorithmic faults that are in conflict with the sacred mechanism processes. A practical intervention into certain cycles will likely aid the release of the accumulated burden. Let us see if there is any way I can help. The mechanism that permeates the entire chapel has been malfunctioning. Every issue causing the problem must be identified and resolved. Okay. Let's try and find the issues. Walkstain interpreter. The issue affecting the compiler's interpreter module has been fixed. Okay. Let's try and fix the receiver calibrator. Okay, we did it. Anything else? Yes. Malfunctioning cogitators. Fix this one too. The transcriber manipulators. Fix this too. Anything else? Oh. The last beacon cannot be saved from the 13th storm. The lapsed father's beloved son will open his yawning maw. Okay. Oblivion is inevitable. After the boundless sunset comes the horrific sunrise, brought forth into a wailing world from the womb of... He just died. What the hell? What the hell is happening? We have some goods here. Okay. Anything here? No.
None shall stand in my way.
Nothing here. And nothing here, right? Oh! Grumbling receiver router, okay. Another issue fixed. Talk to the astropath, okay, so we fixed all the issues. Your Lordship, the sacred mechanism is working again with no disruptions. With sacred words and virtuous thoughts turned toward the machine gun, I have been able to pacify this mechanism's wayward spirits. The Omnisire blesses. So what now? I recommend installing 2 incense burning units in this compartment to prevent the spirit's continued anger. The unit Zachary Wise will be provided with a list of minor recommendations, 142 in total, for improvements to this compartment's maintenance. Failure to implement will result in sanctions on the part of the Adeptus Mechanicus priesthood. Alright. Alright. Let's talk with Zachary again. Your Lordship, I have something for you. Thanks to your assistance in repairing the compiler, we have been able to interpret a most curious message. It contains a call sign that agents of the renegade Voigtwir used in their especially important reports. Could it be a message from Voigtwir? He was more likely the intended recipient. When was the signal sent? I cannot say with certainty, Your Lordship. Following the repair work, I went through texts that had defied the coding before. The signal had lost its way in the bowels of the mechanism. It could be a week old or years. What does the message say? Only a few words. Lilamed Odenatus 11, the winds have ceased. It is done. Now, Lilamed is Voidvir's call sign for special reports, but the rest is a code we are unfamiliar with. That said, we know where to look for the truth, the Odenatus 11 system. I will get to the bottom of that message. I have no doubt of that, Lordship. I have witnessed the death of one of your astropaths. What happened? May the God Emperor rest his soul and protect him from the ruinous power's tenacious claws. That was the 5th one this month. Our younger voices cannot handle the warp storms raging in the expanse and end up losing their minds, if they are lucky. Something is afoot on the other side of the maw, Lord Captain. Something infinitely sinister. Something disastrous. The scraps of mental images that reach us from the Imperium carry the mark of doom. The images emanating from there are like a beast baring its teeth. You have heard accounts of disturbances in the world affecting psychers, especially astropaths, who delve most deeply into the immaterium. But there have been more and more alarming stories of late. Something is raging in the world, something that possesses a particular threat to those with psychic powers. Alrighty. Goodbye, your lordship. Okay. Let's finish the other quest.
A new challenge for me?
The Void Ship Shrine. Okay. Okay. Let's talk with Clotus. I have found the sources of the confessions. You have nothing to worry about now. Nothing indeed. I will pass the confessions on with a note regarding your personal involvement. May the Emperor protect your lordship. Yay! Okay. Now let's check out the freight line. Okay. Welcome to Freight Hub, Lord Captain. I am Edok Frenso, Captain of the Enforcers in Lower Deck Bay. The Master at Arms has assigned me to be your liaison for the duration of your stay here. Lord Captain, would you like to inspect the control room or to begin your search for the Temple of the Bloodspoon Web? It seems you are prepared for my visit. How did you and Sourberg know I was coming now? The Master at Arms ordered us to be on standby after the Bloodspoon Web openly invited you to visit their temple. We have been waiting your arrival every day since then, Lord Captain. Do you know how to reach the Temple of the Bloodspoon Web? I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I do not. No one knows. The cultists are too adept at hiding and keeping their secrets, and it worries me that you might have to walk around the entire compartment looking for the temple. Why are you worried? Is there a problem with this compartment? The lower decks are not suitable for someone of your status, and it's not just the grime or the crowds of brutish laborers. I suspect that the entrance to the Temple of Death is hidden in some dark corner where you might encounter criminals or contagious outcasts. With the kind of riffraff that dwells there, you might even be attacked. Such ghastly places you describe. We are not headed there, are we, Lord Captain? To put it bluntly, although the Bay performs its functions well, even its more civilized sections are sorely lacking in discipline. I was only assigned recently, so I haven't had time to straighten everything up, since doing so will require making some serious changes. I am not inventing excuses, Lord Captain. As the officer in charge, I accept full responsibility for what takes place in this compartment. I hereby offer you my assistance, Captain. I shall conduct an inspection and then share my thoughts on how to change this place for the better. But in that case, I urge you to remain vigilant. The freight trains move at great speeds and the inhabitants of the residential units are despicable rabble. One must never drop one's guard around them, and Emperor preserve you from stumbling into the pestilence pit. That's where the madmen and the lepers live. The cult of the Bloodspoon Web has a presence in this compartment, does it not? That is correct. The enforcers do not bar them from carrying out their sacred duties. As irregular as it is to have armed crew members set up a secret hideout forbidden to the enforcers, and that they can go around dispensing bloody justice. What do you know about the death cultists? Not much, but I'm always trying to learn more given that they like to pay visits to my compartment. The Spinners honor the Emperor through death. They kill notorious reprobates and heretics. Sometimes they kill righteous folk, and other times even seemingly at random. Their rituals are morbid and their prayers are strange. Anyone not initiated in the rites would struggle to make any sense of them. I see. Be steadfast in your duty, Captain Fresno. The Emperor protects, Lord Captain. Okay, let's inspect this compartment.
It's about time.
Oh, there's a sign here. Okay. Maybe it will lead us somewhere. Okay, there's nothing here. Excuse me. Is that blood? It can't be. We scrubbed the deck 3 times right before the rock trader came. Void, take me. The captain will have our heads. Is this the welcome you give the rogue trader? Whoever had the audacity to leave behind this appalling symbol, I will see to it that the master at arms calls them to account herself. Damn those, how did they even... Okay, let's try and examine the mark. Succeeded, you have seen this sort of symbol before. Death cultists carve bleeding marks like this into their own skin. Explain yourself, Franco. What is this mess? Do you know what this mark is? It resembles one of the symbols associated with the Bloodspawn web. What was it called again? The Song of Trailing Blood, I think. It's a prayer familiar to many in this compartment. We've heard spinners say it when they, well, perform their signature acts of service to the Emperor. Oh wow. Why would they leave this mark here? Maybe it has something to do with them inviting you to visit their temple. Maybe they're trying to get your attention. Apologies, Lord Captain, I'm no good at deciphering their disturbing riddles. You memorized the verse? Why? When I took up my post here, I made sure to familiarize myself with all the particular qualities of this compartment. I soon heard about the verse and decided to investigate. I questioned a number of people who followed the Bloodspawn web as I was trying to figure out if there was anything pernicious about it, and eventually I learned the whole thing. The words are certainly strange, but it's nothing worse than that, it seems. What is the Song of Trailing Blood? From what I can tell, it's something like a prayer with several verses that tell about the life of one of cult's saints, Ariane, or the Matriarch Spider as they call her. So I am invited to follow a trail of blood, it seems. I accept the spinner's invitation. I hope you find what you're looking for and return to the upper deck safely, Lord Captain. Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Let's enter the lair of the spider. Ooh,
Upper deckers avoid coming here.
I can see why.
Live aboard the flagship.
This looks so decrepit.
On the core that gives it life.
This core can just as easily take a life too. Especially if...
Oh, another cutscene. This is the last of the Hub's vials for this work cycle. Do you have any idea how much it costs? There, 57 ration cards. It's all I got, I swear. Spend the rest on Rodgat again, I'm guessing. I'm not doing you any more favors. Give up the drink or get used to life in the pestilence pit. That's rough. We serve the dynasty, glory to the rogue trader. Okay, now let's take our goods. Oh, some medkits. Medkits are the best. Okay. Let's move on. Inspect the enforcer's checkpoint. So we have to visit the base forbidden areas, the residential units. We already inspected the enforcer checkpoint, I think. Okay, we can enter this door.
Follow my lead.
Whoa. These guys are burning everything here. What the hell is happening? Lord Captain, how may I serve you? What are you doing? Burning the poor shacks, Lord Captain. The rebel built them, cutting off the air supply to the next bay and making it difficult for the Inferni to work. We've told the serfs to get out of here time after time, but they won't listen. Captain Francois has ordered everything to be burned down and afterward this area to be sealed off. Okay. Proud to serve the dynasty. Okay, so if I need to take these goods, I'll have to make the 55% athletics skill check.
None shall stand
Burnt
in my
man.
way.
Mercy, please save me. The young man gasped for air. I can't save you, dude. Do you know anything about the mark next to you? A spinner came, he painted the symbol. Then he gave me water and whispered a strange verse. He told me to memorize it and to recite it later so that help would come. And here you are, then I should... He begins to whisper, his lips twisted in pain. Assess the man's chances of survival. He might survive, but he will be maimed for life. Too much of his muscle has been charred down to the bone. Even if he does retain some ability to move, pain will be his constant companion. His motor skills have been damaged beyond repair. A broken man or a corpse, time will soon tell. There are times when death is more merciful than a life of perpetual agony. The chances of these units surviving are slim. Functional usefulness in the event of stabilization of vital processes is minimal. Disposal is recommended. Okay, I grant you mercy for that. Sorry, man. So be it. I can't take this pain anymore. I'd rather die. Ooh. There is no curse more terrible than an existence between unlife and undeath. You have liberated a tormented soul. The undying one sees the good you have wrought. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Can we get up here? Yes, we can. Not sure we'll be able to do the skill check though. Let's try it out.
Compared to naval service,
Oh
that was
yeah.
barely a challenge.
Succeeded. What did we get? Stack of ration cards and a leaflet, a parchment. You can barely make out the crudely scribbled words on the bird note. Then past the marketplace, make sure the enforcers... Smugglers, they're smuggling something. They don't want the enforcers to see them. Okay. Okay. Let's not fail the 80%
An
athletics check.
expected result.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Let's move on. Wow. Beggars. And a flute player. Watch the game. Oh. Toss a coin into the chest. A fine show. Many a grand story of the Lord Captain's generosity is told, and I swear on my own flute today I will add another. To a fortune peddler, the Lord Captain's grace is a gift from fate itself. Perhaps you would like to trade us some of the Captain's fortune of yours, your Lordship. Are you suggesting we play a game? Please, bless our little lark with your attention. I will give it a try. Another round, your Lordship, the man bows. You know, I've heard her. Cut a button from your sleeve and throw it to the man. I have had my fill of entertainment for one day. Thank you for this generous gift. These folks will shower me in ration cards to get their hands on something that belonged to your Lordship. Fortune gave me the brightest of its smiles today. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. I certainly won't forget my fateful meeting with the Lord Captain. That is a curious looking flute. How did you come by it? My mother loved music. She used to hum beautiful melodies to me, and when she passed away, I carved this flute from her hip bone and learned to play out of sorrow and respect for her memory. This is dark, man. Who are you? I am but one of many, a voice in the crowd, a cog in the mechanism. His humble servant. Flute player is all they call me because that's what I am. I make up tunes and give the people respite after a hard day's work. Play one of the local favorites for me. A fairy tale indeed, risking oneself for nothing, if such a man existed. Okay. I think the song just died, but I won't despair. Life always suggests new melodies that people will like. Alright. A little bit of interaction. We have some goods here. Or maybe not. We do have some goods, but they are down here. Okay. Oh, the sign. The sign again.
A new
This is the
challenge
sign.
for me.
And again the sign here. But let's get down first and loot some of the stuff down here. The Infernus Master. Lord Captain, what an unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? The famous cuisine and magnificent vistas, no doubt. I seek the Bloodspoon Web's temple. Do you know where they are hiding? I don't have the foggiest idea, and that's probably for the best. I have my hands full as it is. And what are you doing here? I'm here to patch up Savage, locomotive number 3, under the tech-free supervision. That old Grump is my personal favorite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad. His boiler catches fire and starts spitting steam at the repairman. Guess who they call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferni, of course. And after I've done all the most dangerous work, that's when the Iron Brains come in. But that's alright, I love Savage. When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get standing at his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those tech-free drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels stomping like mad, and all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about I introduce you? Is it safe? Oh, I refuse to believe Savage would dare scold the Lord Captain. He definitely should not. I cannot turn down an offer like that. Okay. Let's meet Savage. The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, Savage is powered only by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. We will need to start the main rotor if you want to take a trip down the freight line. What should I do? Put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull. Very gently. Savage does not like being hassled. Do you feel it? There is so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive. Unruly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. Pull the lever toward you smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with this command rune. Now you are feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute given a chance and kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Now try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab those spare levers and give them a firm tug. Looks like Savage has agreed not to kill us both. His tech priest guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain, you have subdued a mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you have urgent business to attend to, and it's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. Have a good trip. Everything is going to be alright. Savage will never fly me. Right, Savage? You never know. Okay, let's open this door. Let's try to unlock this chest. Okay, more goods.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
And that's about it, I think. Down here. Let's go upstairs.
I've read about this.
Judging by the merchant's round, well-fed race, the rusty junk laid out on the counter is merely a smokescreen for the more valuable and likely illegal goods that are for now hidden from idle glances.
Follow my lead!
A little bit of black market. We have some goods here. Anything here?
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Oh. What did you see? What did you see?
Let us see what I found.
Oh. More stack of ration cards. Okay. That's the rogue trader. How many times do I need to tell you, ungrateful maggots? Mistakes must be paid for. Your gracious lordship, hand of the god emperor, save your unworthy servant. Get lost. My sincerest apologies, Lord Captain. Your boot, I'll clean it right away. I intend to hear this man out, your lordship. I work hard, never even take breaks to rest, and all I earn is 7 ration cards with 15 mouths to feed back home. The enforcers shake me down every shift, just like they do every other honest hard worker who... Enough whining. You and your pals lifted a box of Nutri-Bars a few watches ago, and 2 canisters of water before that. I didn't beat the life out of you because I took pity on you, and this is the thanks I get? You quarantined the hub for 20 watches and refused to give out rations. If we didn't have cards we had no way to earn. And today you earned 15 cards in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Or did you take your pals to a dark corner somewhere, do them in and take their share? I didn't do them in, it was an act. They got their heads bashed in by crates. The dead don't need rations. I have no time for this. The 35-man glances furtively at the enforcer, who is grinning. Low, insistent dissent begins to rise in the crowd, only to die back down as soon as the enforcers brandish their batons. The murmurs immediately turn into pleas for mercy. A silent, red-bearded man with keen black eyes draws your attention. His oddly piercing gaze seems to size you up the whole time you are speaking, but now he has hastened to conceal himself behind the go-karts. The next thing you know, you are watching him hurry deeper into the tunnels. Oh yes, 12 this time. I'm gonna break 13 of your fingers and ribs as a lesson to your slimy accomplices. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we can operate this crank and we can open this door.
It's about time.
Let's see what's inside. Nothing. Yes, nothing. A big nothing. We can't move the container. I mean, we can, but I think we must use these levers. Okay. Okay. Did we get it? Let's see. No, we did not. Let's try again.
Victory awaits!
Secure the container in place. Okay. Okay. What now? Let's put it here. Oh no. Okay. Okay, what's here? There's nothing here, right?
I won't
But
tolerate
we
weakness.
can now move around. Oh yeah. Goods. What's this? Power pick. This weapon has an extra attack action which increases armor penetration of all subsequent attacks made against the same target by +10 for 1 round. Stacks. Huh. Maybe we'll use this with Abelard. %45 armor penetration, my god. Okay. This looks good.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh my god. So many athletics checks.
We need to investigate.
More ration cards.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Okay. We succeeded the skill check. Let's see what's inside. Tech use.
The machine god grants the insight.
Oh. Oh.
A new challenge for me?
Thief leader. Who are you? There's not supposed to be anyone. It doesn't matter. Identify yourself. Take a closer look at the suspicious individuals. Makeshift armor peeks out from beneath their ragged clothes, and their battered weapons display a patchwork of crude repairs. The group stares longingly at the rack where the good brass still gleams, restlessly clutching their humble weapons. You notice that the little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. It is hardly a coincidence. Abelard helped these wretches realize the full extent of their unenviable position. Before you stands Lord Captain Lazarus von Valentius, master of this vessel and everything on it, including those goods you are pawing at with your unwashed hands and your miserable lives as well. What are you gawping at? Hurry up and bend your backs as is right and proper. Your lordship, you must excuse these blockheads. I was taken aback myself. It's not every day you see the rock trader in the flesh, and as for this, I won't insult you by denying it. You've caught us red-handed. Tell me why I shouldn't execute you on the spot. You could execute us, but who'd take our place? Shameless scum who rob and kill to their heart's content. Bastards who accept mutants into their gangs and pray to the archenemy. There have always been outlaws on this ship. You're better off with outlaws like us who don't go too far and who keep the heretics down. I suppose you may be of some use. I shall permit you to take a few of the more basic weapons and leave. Serve the ship well. Who are you? The Hard Nines, a gang. I mean a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do our bit for the prosperity of the ship. We're sort of assistants to the enforcers. Self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in compartments where the enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. We put a stop to robbery and free thinking. And, well, we accept a small contribution as a show of thanks. You obviously did not expect anyone to be here. Are the enforcers providing cover for you? I wish. Franso, the newly appointed captain, had our informant strung up. He's tightening the screws. Damn it, we can barely breathe. Today is the last time we'll come to peek over this compartment. You have all your little fingers cut off. What does it mean? It's our gang's initiation rite, a fine tradition. By voluntarily removing a finger, the newcomer shows their determination and willingness to join us forever. It's also a badge of honor. I suppose you may be of some use. I shall permit you to take a few of the more basic weapons and leave. No. Criminals on my ship have a single fate: death. What in the void have I been standing here making speeches for? I thought we had ourselves an all right Lord Captain, but no, he's the straight-laced type. Bring it on then, your lordliness.
Submit and you'll die quickly.
Oh,
I will level you!
okay. Thief Brute, Thief Brute, Thief Gunner. 7 enemies. Okay. Okay, you are acting first. Okay. That's not a problem. Okay.
Hold on. Here we go.
Lucky you don't have grenades. Okay. Let's move
Step
Cassia
aside. The
here.
navigator is coming.
Okay, we're hitting everyone now.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
0 damage, but everyone is burning. Okay. Okay.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
The shadows will see it done.
Okay.
I shall not fail.
What the hell?
As honor ordains. As the chalice demand. My blade whispers your name.
Oh my god. 23 damage. from bleeding and 16 from burning. That's nearly 40 damage. So only need to do another 31 and he's dead. Okay. Oh my god. Dead. Wow. Dodge. She dodged like in Matrix. Okay, Argenta. Argenta, you need to kill this guy.
None can escape the Emperor's
Okay.
death. As the Emperor commands, I act.
And you also
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
need to kill this guy.
I'll do it.
0 damage. Stunned. Okay.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved.
Ooh.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Okay. Let's charge you.
Already done. Suits my purposes.
As duty demands.
Dead.
All too easy.
Abelard. Charge.
Victory is imminent.
Okay.
One fewer target.
Okay.
At your beck and call.
Shield bash, okay. Cassian. Okay.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
The shadows will
Okay.
The undying Emperor whispers his will. The other side awaits.
Okay. We're done here? No, we're not. We have one more enemy to kill.
I shall not fail. As the blade whispers your name. Death is a
Okay,
blessing.
you're dead. Okay, what do you have here? The Reaper. Whoa. Interesting. More goods here.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, I think that's it.
It's about time.
We cleared the thieves on the ship. Let's go this way and return to where we found the last sign. I think it was here. Or maybe not.
Follow my
Maybe
lead.
it's here. Dead man. A senior middle-aged man watches the bustle of the bay with a detached expression. Every so often, whenever his eyes linger on the blood mark inscribed nearby, his face changes strangely as his hands clench into fists. Just as you begin to hear the rumble of an approaching train, the man's gaze turns toward the tracks. He leans forward. What do you think you are doing? What? I didn't... I am registering this unit's intention to use the train tracks for purposes other than those intended by their design. I categorically demand that the unit's self-disposal be carried out using methods that do not violate the catechism of maintenance and operation. Look at the man's scars. The scars all vary in length, width, depth, and shape. However, you notice a pattern in the way the scars are aligned, as well as a series of faded symbols on the man's rough skin. Death cultists bear similar marks on their bodies. But spinners are constantly renewing their wounds, while these men's look long since healed. Your eyes always return to that blood symbol. What do you know about it? It's a symbol of the Bloodstone web. I come here every watch, but it hasn't been here before now. I guess today must be a special day. Have you come to take me to the other side? I do not know you. Death's gaze is not upon you. But then why? Why is it here? You know the symbols of the Bloodstone web. You bear similar scars. Are you a spinner? I was, but I failed to complete my final assignment, so I was exiled from the cult. The Vizier told me to kill the one who would be at a certain junction of the utility tunnels at a certain hour. I went to the appointed spot. Then I waited an hour, 2, 5. The junction was still empty. Nobody came. After hours of waiting, I finally realized the person at the junction had been me the whole time. It was my turn to go to the Undying One, but I was afraid. I couldn't do my duty. I ran. You were ordered to die? For what reason? The man looks at you. This is the third verse of the Song of Trailing Blood. The Vizier recited it to me before sending me on my final assignment. I didn't realize at the time that it was my judgment. There were plenty of reasons. I saw death. I offered him the souls of the most pleasing men and women I could find because it kindled my passions. I killed well-off crewmen who didn't deserve their wealth, and I took their thrones. I killed enforcers who looked into my eyes without fear because I wanted to be feared. I reveled in bloodshed. I betrayed the tenets. I realized it, but I couldn't help it because I enjoyed it. You do not sound particularly remorseful. I spent years in remorse. I'm tired of it. Have you killed any more innocent souls since you ran? No, I've been afraid to touch my own knife since that day. Thought it might just stab me on its own, but the temptation is always there. You are a coward and a butcher of the innocent. I will purge my ship of your existence. The undying one is death. Another one bites the dust. Oh my god. Truly, it is better to die for him than to live for yourself. This he forgot. Yes, he did. He did forget. So we have some goods under the railways. So where do we go from here? Oh, we've been this way. Yes. Oh, this is the sign that we need to follow. We've been here. Let's try again. A bootprint has smudged this symbol slightly. The trail leads toward the slums. Aha, these are the slums. Glory to his Lord Captainship. Yeah, hey Krali. Sorry, I was too focused on the game. Yeah, sorry about that. It's one part of the game that I haven't played before. I did finish the game at launch, but I haven't finished any of the DLCs. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. And good luck with your meeting. Yes, this is the first DLC, Void Shadows. I'm doing Kibella's quest now. The Blade Dancer companion. Alrighty. What's happening here? See ya, man. See ya. And thank you for dropping by. Okay. More goods. More ration cards. Okay. Alright, let's try and make it across.
He withholds his flavor.
Such a performance.
Oh. What the hell? The hell was that? We failed the athletics checks with all our companions. That's incredible. The foreman. You must have something to say. The day the Lord Captain wandered into our slum will be remembered in legends. The loggers and the enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You might say I'm in charge here in this hole of a place. I seek the Bloodstone Web Temple. Do you know where it is? The cultists don't let people like me in on their rites and mysteries. I'm grateful to them for their service to the God Emperor, but to be honest, I can't get behind their love of death. I'm much too fond of living. I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. I feel sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again. What are you cooking in that vat? Believe it or not, this soup made from mold slime and technical drain water has been simmering here in this vat for at least 200 years non-stop. See the growth on the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat and someone gets meat in their bowl. Oh my god. It's for those who can't even earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. Jesus. My people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates. uh, okay, I have to try this. Give me some of that soup. I don't think that's a good idea. Mold slime is something of an acquired taste. Takes 2 years, maybe 3 for your stomach to get used to it. Lord Captain, you must be joking, surely. Pour me a bowl. I know what I'm doing. Oh my god. I don't. I really don't. As you wish. I'm going to be sick. Substance analysis complete. The outlook is dim. It is recommended that you dispatch authorized units to locate an appropriate successor. Oh my god, this looks really bad. Carouse test succeeded. Yeah. With the first spoonful comes the immediate urge to regurgitate the disgusting sludge. The heave is followed by dizziness, yet you stoically persist and force a slimy chunk of something indeterminate down your throat. The crowd is gawking at you wide-eyed. Address the crowd. Glory to the Emperor who nourishes us. Your words echo in absolute silence, which lasts only a moment before the starving poor erupt into prayers to you and to him, tears glistening in their eyes. The Lord Captain himself has tried our food and found it worthy. Remember to be grateful for any nourishment, as it is a blessing. Oh, god damn it. So no debuffs for me. That's great. That's great. Oh, blindfolded man. An old man in pitiful rags listens intently to the sound of your footsteps. Here, have something to eat. Could this be a true miracle of the Emperor, or is it just another dream? What happened to your eyes? The void rats gnawed them out while I was asleep, and the sewer water my wounds were washed with was infected. Turns out the pain became a stinging feeling that wouldn't go away, and only got worse. How does a blind man manage to survive in a place like this? People help me. Good people. Not so good ones too. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh my god, this place is a labyrinth. But I'm picking up all those goods. Need to find another sign. This is where we came in from. Okay.
Won't tolerate weakness.
So we have more goods here. Can we get across? Yes, we can. More goods. There is something here. A book of word prayers. The wearer deals plus 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has conviction, dogmatic responses. Oh my god, this is perfect for my character. It's like it was made for me. Yeah, you take that. And Kibela is going to get the knuckle guard. Okay. Let's
Halt.
move on.
I noticed something.
Okay, I noticed it too.
Something of interest.
More goods. Okay, give me all the goods.
A new challenge for me?
Okay. There's someone dead here. Okay.
It's about time.
Man, that's so disgusting. But how do we get down here? Okay. Oh my god, there's so much left. So there's another floor below.
Victory awaits.
Restricted
We need to
area.
investigate.
Oops. We have some traps here. Okay.
Duty prevails.
Okay. Goods. Give our gift to the one who sees nothing but hears everything, then the truth will be revealed to you. Okay. So this is a restricted area. This is where the sick and the broken are herded to die of their various diseases. Don't touch anything. These are
Blood
outcasts.
is my life. Death is my duty.
Okay. Stop being so bloody difficult. What's that thing the death cultists say? Your time has come, or what have you? No, please, what did I do? Oh my god. We'll get to eat soup tonight. Oh my. I don't envy you. Let's take these goods first and talk to the leader. What you want? For what crime did you kill this man? For the crime of wealth. That dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade them for porridge. What are you, mutants? Invalids? Mold eaters? Outcasts? Folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Some were born that way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. The foreman won't let us near the vet. The enforcers try to shoot us on sight, as if it's our fault that we were born in a terrible place. We are worms in the rotten belly of the ship, fodder for disease. The outcast licks his lips and you see a tongue studded with small underdeveloped teeth. This is no disease, but an obvious mutation. The longer you stare at the man, the more deviations from the human form you detect. Wretches such as this, disfigured by genetic abnormalities and disease, are the perfect breeding ground for true corruption. I am the Lord Captain of this ship. On your knees, insolent scum. The Lord Captain in our shithole, and I am Saint Drusus, and here is my regalia. Gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Even meeting wretched heretics such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. You detect a note of hysteria in the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling, and there is something in the fearless way they look at you, an indifference to death too strange and unnatural. I can see that no one ever shows you any kindness. Don't expect thanks. Gave it to me freely, got it? I think I'll leave now. So these are mutants.
None shall stand in my way.
More goods here. Okay. More goods here. A cure for rash. The Lord Captain spent too much time in the pestilence. In the pestilence pit by the voice of friend, and now his skin is covered in inflamed blisters. There must be someone on board who knows how to purge the rogue trader's body of this affliction. Oh wow. The character's dodge, hit chance and parry are reduced by 10%. This is terrible. Not good. Not good.
What is that?
What is what? Oh, a trap. Okay.
See,
There's this.
right there.
Oh, more traps. Okay.
The Emperor favors me today. Never doubt me.
Hey Pascal, we have something for you.
Operation
Ooh,
successful.
what's this? Martyr's Bone Charm. If worn by a Death Cult assassin, when the wearer gains a stack of Blood Blast, they also gain plus 10 toughness for 2 rounds. Does not stack. Crimson Oblivion. If worn by a Death Cult assassin, whenever the wearer kills an enemy, that enemy explodes in a fountain of blood. The cells nearby are covered in blood as if affected by blood fire. Both items are good for Kibela. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. We have a death cultist who
Somebody
kills.
been dressed.
Oh my god, what did I do? There was a trap that I did not see.
Sin's hidden.
We shall
That's not
prevail.
good. That's not good.
Need a little morale.
Okay, let's
boost?
heal you up.
Injuries will not slow me.
Look no further.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm always ready. Regain your
Let's
composure.
heal you too.
Factor increased.
Okay.
Follow my lead.
More goods. And the sign here. Okay, Zdena the Outcast. Are you here to take Zdena to the other side? No, 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 no. You're just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it? There is a blood symbol next to you. I have seen such marks before. Is this another part of the Song of Trailing Blood? Oh yes, the song. Here, listen, listen. And you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness. Look, look. Peer into the darkness. I cannot fathom what I am meant to see here. You peer into the darkness and are gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows. Rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. You see no light in this place, only more darkness and despair. You don't see, do you? You don't see. You will not see until you become like Zdena, the flesh and blood of this ship. How do I become the flagship's blood? Oh, Zdena will show you, and you'll see the true light. Come, come now. Okay. Let's go, girl.
Just as I was taught.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, oh, oh. What? Oh, so I'm supposed to jump too? Okay. Let's go. The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Slipping past them will require some unreasonably precise calculations, or blind luck. While listening to the air currents for a moment, you think you hear Zena's whispered prayer rising through the depths of the shaft. Oh. Okay. Let's jump. Put your life in the Undying One's hands. So we finally made it to the Temple of the Bloodspoon Web. Oh,
I won't tolerate weakness.
I am alone. Okay. 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 Can I go this way? No, I can't. Can I make this check?
Excellence matters.
Yes, I can. Let's see what's inside. Nothing important. Let's go down. Oh.
Victory awaits!
Let's go down. Excuse me. Let's go down. Okay.
It's about time.
Secret chest.
I rise to the occasion.
Vizier of the Bloodspoon Web. And here are my companions. Huh. And the Lord of the Ark walked the paths upon life in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner, and the servants of death bowed before him, for the domain is the giver of life. Yes, yes, truth like a stream pours from your lips. We welcome him as the tenets demand. Your hues are almost as pale as the grey of your beard. But what is this? A scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors. The Bloodspoon Web welcomes its new lord. I am the Vizier. For many years we have waited, and now you are here. Why is it you invited me here? Death whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual. But only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve. What do you mean you have waited for many years? It was not so long ago that I made my acquaintance with the cult. As I delved into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turned to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the matriarch spider who spun the first thread, one of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their final journey. That was when, in the intricate tangle of destiny, I glimpsed our meeting. But when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me. So we waited year after year, and now the hour has come. You sense a strange disturbance around the Vizier. It is similar to the one that appears around Kibela, but stronger. He is not a Psyker or else. He is such a powerful one that he can conceal his gift. However, his psychic potential is definitely higher than that of an average mortal. There are people like that in the Imperium, undiscovered by inquisitorial hunters. They live out their lives as individuals with a reputation for having strange things happen to them on occasion. Perhaps this decrepit old man is indeed capable of gleaning something more from the Emperor's tarot than just painted pictures. How did you manage to erect an entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing? Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the base bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled and the domain of ages past gave us this compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, the images of human and the spinners themselves would whisper of death. And thus the temple that you see began to change with the succession of viziers and the cult generations. We are building it still, slowly but surely. I have walked the path of the matriarch spider. What now? The song of trading blood tells of a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you pass the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on a search for the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion was the second one. You passed it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul, a man suffering from burns. For the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. The third was the trial of justice. In assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the Undying One, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve Him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the four trials have brought you here. What would have happened if I never reached the end of the path? Then we would have met at another time, for the tangle of fate's threads cannot be rearranged by one turn. However, earnestly one may try to run in the opposite direction. Peace, my brother, the time has almost come. I see your eyes are soon shut. Are you blind, or is that another of the cult's rituals? I was sighted for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with a gaze of true sight. Now I see more and better. Who is it you talk to all the time? I see echoes of those who came before us and those who were with us, but have since crossed over to the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I hear them from beyond their deaths. They share their wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not, for that burden is mine to bear. So this entire conversation is another test, I imagine? The tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domin Lazarus? What is the meaning of this? Your heart is beating slowly, your breathing has become deeper, and your thoughts are muddled. You seem to be under the influence of a potent stimulant. And what happens now? That is for you to tell me. Now you are going to initiate me as a servant of death. You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for a spinner thread demands the forsaking of one's previous life. But the bloodstone web will still accept you. The tenets allow it, but only for a domin who has followed the trailing blood until the end. Wow. What do I get for this? A shower of blood, of course. Upon the ritual platform at the Undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his dark, empty eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hands into your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm. Death has spoken your name. Death accepts you. Offer a prayer to the Undying Emperor. Each word consecrated to him echoes in your temples and chest. Your veins become hot and your blood turns to liquid flame. You have no fear in you. A whisper seems to come from above, from the Emperor's lips of stone. I see you. Could a lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind? The strange rash you developed in the Frightline's pestilence pit grows pale and scabs over. A healing grace descends upon you. Of course. Death has accepted you, Domin Lazarus. Now and for all time, you are the Blood Warden and the Undying One's most venerable servant. Lazarus gained the ability Battle Trance. Oh, this ability costs 5 plus characters level wounds, so this costs HP. The character removes the blinded, immobilized, prone, slowed, staggered, and stunned effects from themselves. This ability can be used even while stunned or prone. If the character has no negative effects to remove, they gain instead plus 1 AP and plus 4 moving points on the current turn. This ability can only be used once per combat and cannot be used during the first round. Oh, there are some limitations, but it's a good ability. And it only costs HP. It felt as if the God Emperor was watching me. To many, he comes during their times of service in images of blood and whispers from the shadows, but remember that those are mere visions, for true death will not come for you until your time, and it will take your soul gently in its bony hands. So the ritual is complete? The ritual is complete, but you are not. Oh. Oh my god, for years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace this sanctum, and the first of them all to be initiated, so we are grateful. We are uplifted in spirit, hear our exultation, and accept this gift of a vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death. The cultists whisper prayers to the Undying One as they help you change your clothes and regain your faculties. What did you give me? Show it to me. Spinner's Ritual Vestments. Wow. The character wearing this armor will dodge 90% of average general. This armor reduces the incoming damage of average generator in this chapter by 32%. Spinner's Ritual Vestments. A little bit of HP, more dodge. Okay. Okay, I think we're done here. First spinner. Peace, Kibera, you are the shield, you are the shadow, you are the blade, so be them. Your traditions and rituals are rooted in blood and death. Many are frightened by that. What are the tenets of the Bloodstone web? Every thread ends in death. Yes, I see he is still full of questions. Let us give him answers about our ways, my brothers and sisters. What is your supreme commandment? To give and receive death, and to fear no twist or turn of fate. What do your tenets say about human weaknesses? The smallest stain of rot is enough to ruin the most beautiful woven pattern. Weakness is a gateway into the soul, one we hold open for new failings. It is born of desire. Kill your desires and your weakness will die along with them. The followers of the web are skillful fighters. What is your secret? I cannot share the full wealth of my knowledge, for it has taken me a lifetime to learn. But I can share this foremost lesson with you. Be guided by reason, not fury when you fight. And seek no pleasure in killing. That is how you will win. I will take my leave now. We will meet again, Domin, when the threads of fate weave a bloody pattern. Yeah, I think we're done here. Let's clear everything out. And let's find the exit.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, this is the exit, okay. To another compartment, okay. Let me show you the way, Domin. Take me to the enforcer in charge of the Frightline Hub. I have business with him. I have finished inspecting this bay. Only harsh measures will bring order to the bay. Establish an execution quota, strip all corrupt enforcers of their rank and burn away all crime. Any idlers are to be given a job, and if they cannot do anything useful, servitorize them. Organize mandatory sermons and spread the word of faith. Will do. We will increase the pressure on the untrustworthy element, conduct searches and interrogations to uncover criminals. We will herd the rebel to prayer services and remind them that your lordship's law is a stern one. The flagship's weapons deal 5% more damage and gain 5% critical hit chance. By virtue of strict discipline, the Frightline delivers munitions with only minimal delay. The crews of the artillery base now have more time to calibrate and maintain the ship's weapons. Good. That's good. I've been told the next bay has a labor shortage. We are going to deploy our workforce reserve there, in shackles if need be. Enforcers have been appropriating ration cards from workers returning from their ships. Why is that? Are you short on provisions? The compartment has just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they're supposed to. They used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give these cards to workers who are starving due to a lack of work shifts. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Are the enforcers guilty of misappropriating the confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely. I came across a drawing of a worker in a red mask. What does it mean? It's a figure of local legend known as Nemesis, protector of the poor and oppressed. Ever since I was a child, desperate people have been drawing his portrait on the walls, hoping to summon a defender to punish those who wronged them. We've had 13 or so fools calling themselves Nemesis over the past 5 years. We disburdened ourselves of them just to be sure. The cultural heritage of this compartment is interesting. Not much can be expected from simple-minded serfs. Were you in a shootout? Yes, there's been a raid on a local gang. We finally cleared out the scoundrels for smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. No one escaped. I was attacked. Who dared? There were thieves in one of the technical rooms. I have already dispatched them. Thieves, I just had an enforcer hanged for dealing with a local gang. I had hoped that a lesson had been learned. By the Emperor, Lord Captain, why must you be so unconcerned with your own safety? It's our duty to find and shoot lawless scum. Throne, you are going to become the best enforcers in the Bay at this rate. I have learned enough. Always okay. Okay, we finished his quest too. Oh my god, 3 days have passed. That's a lot. Lord Captain, here to report your orders have been carried out. The compartment is already operating according to the new procedure. That's great. Oops. Okay. Let's go back to the bridge. Let's go to the bridge, yes. All right. I think we have to recruit Jay. We can't live without Jay. Okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Jay.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Oh, she's quick.
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
He will come.
Tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before? Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I am Lazarus, trade envoy of House on Valencias.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
I always loved this character but couldn't find a way to play her. Didn't find a good build.
Jai Haidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, Mayash, he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I
Yes.
have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly.
Wow,
All
really?
I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haidari's property carries certain risks.
Jay appears to be a serious operator on footfall. The Liege refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally, so Jay is encroaching on his turf. If Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. I suspect that Vladimir wants to keep the cargo out of her hands, and I want to put him in his place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here. That's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo.
Okay.
Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There, in the depths, you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Okay, see you later, Jay. Excuse me.
Follow my lead!
Oh, we can't go down there yet. Shadow quarters, okay. Okay. Over the bridge and to the left.
I won't tolerate weakness. Halt! I noticed something.
Oh,
Need the wisdom to perceive. Acquisition is possible.
the cultist lair. Oh, I haven't been here. I think this is for Argenta's quest.
What is that?
This is a big chest with not much in it.
We should deal
Oh,
with this.
oh, no. Come back.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death.
Oh,
A
okay.
1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and
Something of interest.
Argenta, you're a lifesaver.
cast your eye
Literally.
there. I better myself through my service.
Okay. More goods. Okay.
It's about
Let's see
time.
what's inside. Oh wow. Cultists, of course. And a demon.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
All of you will bleed!
The pink horror acts first. The pink horror 359 HP. Wow. Cultist sorcerer, 2 cultist sorcerer, 3 cultist sorcerer, and a cultist leader. This doesn't look too good. Argenta, let's move you here. Abelard. Cassia. Okay, let's start the battle. Stop it. Oh my god. The hell was that? That demon must die fast.
If I may,
%35 armor. Okay. Immunity to Perils of the Warp and Toxic Magic. Okay.
me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay.
Crush the evil.
Kibela.
dance of blades and shadows. The shadows will see it done. I feel nothing. Fear nothing. As honor ordains. Caught by the web. I shall not fail. The other side awaits.
Argenta.
God Emperor,
Let's move
move
here.
through me. Be the
No,
fire
no,
in
no,
my
no, no.
heart.
Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay.
Indeed. I will do my duty.
Okay, okay.
Victory is imminent.
Barry, okay.
It will be done. Indeed.
Okay. Now.
Request approved. My vow is to serve.
0 armor, okay.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binary right.
Yeah, let's move you here.
Advancing.
Okay.
I shall not fear. Not a problem for me.
Okay.
Suits my purposes. Already done.
Oh yeah. Dead. Okay. Oh my god. Dodge! Please. Okay. But, so apparently the taunting didn't work on the pink horror. Interesting.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I will do my duty. Target well struck.
Okay.
It will be done.
Unexpected result.
Okay. Are you stunned? Ah, you are immobilized. So you will not move from here, okay. That's okay.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Enjoy
Dude.
while you still draw breath.
What the hell did you do?
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live. Death comes in silence. Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
Okay.
Death is a blessing.
What's happened? Oh, okay. Piercing strike. The several action which increases harm level substantially. Oh, okay, okay.
At your beck and call.
Okay.
I will do my duty.
Okay.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
What the hell happened?
Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
So this guy is burning, okay.
Suits my purposes. Watch and learn.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do. There's nowhere to hide.
Okay. What the hell?
I'll live another day.
That's okay. Not too much damage.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed. Another fur painted black. If I may.
Okay.
As on our old days. Now, the other side away.
Okay.
As the tenets demand.
Okay. Let's chop him down.
At your beck and call.
Okay.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Okay. Okay.
We function as one. My vow is to serve. Running by Derek Dogmatic.
Okay. Now you're dead. Now you are dead.
All too easy. Already done.
What?
My time is now. Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes. You don't stand a
Oh
chance.
yeah. Oh my god. Two more.
All too easy.
Okay. Okay. Dodge. 2 damage, okay.
Suffered worse.
These aren't dangerous at all. Can we move here? No, we can't. Oh, god damn it, no.
Nothing of value
Okay.
has been lost.
It does not work, okay.
Suits my purposes.
I will do my duty. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. As honor ordained. An offering of blood. Killing.
Oh, finally. God damn it. Blaspheming heretic. Who are you praying to? I know those words. That call to a... Of course you know them. I recognize you too, lackey to the corpse on the throne. Haven't you already experienced the power of the true God? Didn't you flee from us shedding tears? I am one of the Adepta Sororitas, and I have never, not once in my life, fled from heretics and betrayers of humankind. Argenta, wait, the heretic must be interrogated. What do you want to know, servants of the corpse emperor? The names of my brethren? How many of us there are? Where we are? I will tell you myself. We are myriad and we are everywhere. Soon, very soon, you will hear our voices. When you hear them at your back, so close you can feel our breath, then you will know the power of the true God. The undying emperor is the one true God. You will soon learn this when you face his harsh judgment, as will all your accomplices. Just how many of you vermin are there? First strikeout minorities, now here? Should you encounter difficulties during the information extraction process, I would recommend precise targeting of ganglia. The cultist chuckles arrogantly but pales under Pasquale's calmly probing gaze. How do you know Argenta? Have you seen her on footfall before? Not on footfall, in another place. She flew right in, like a bird into a snare. Sally's prime. Argenta, what is he talking about? A planet, a place. It doesn't matter. I know these heretics. I fought them and was gravely wounded, but I swear I never turned from them and ran. If you truly have seen me on Salis Prime, someone among you must know a way to get there. Do you have your own ship? A navigator? Answer me. Ships and maps, roads and doors. We have them all, but our paths are not for you. The true God spins his web and you are but a fly caught in it. But where is the spider? Who or what is this true God you keep mentioning? You will know in time. I need something more coherent. Rogue Trader, we won't get anything from this madman. As for my part in the story, I will tell it, but not here, not in his presence. End him, Argenta. You can kill me, servants of the Corpse Emperor, but you can't stop the victory of the true God. The age of the rebirth is nigh, and the hour of his triumph approaches. That's it. We fulfilled Reverend Hieronymus' request, which means I'm now free. I can continue my travels with you, Rogue Trader. Before we leave this den, let us round up what remains of the blasphemers. I would like to cleanse this place with purifying flame, but perhaps we can find clues that might tell us where these heretics came from, or if they have any more associates. We need to talk, but it can wait. Let's meet on the ship when it's time to depart football. Okay. Man, this was rough. Losing Argenta in the first round. Heretical, cultist food. Okay.
Victory
We have
awaits.
some goods here. Okay. Ooh. Oh. This is an amazing pistol. Sororitas boots. The wearer raises momentum to 175 whenever they kill 5 enemies in a row in one turn. Okay, nothing here. Oh, let's check this out. Nothing here.
None
Apparently,
shall stand in my way.
let's go to the void ship to heal Argenta's wound. And then we'll head back to the warehouse. Broken ribs. Strength and toughness reduced by 20, action points reduced by 1. Wow. That's not good at all. Okay. Okay, I need 354 more experience for the next level. Let's go back. Excuse me.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I think I've been here. I've been here before. Yeah, there's nothing else here.
It's about time.
It's about time. Huh. How do I get here? Ah, through the quarantine zone. Yeah, through the quarantine zone.
Victory awaits.
Yep. Okay. Northeastern part of the shadow. Northeastern part. So it's this way. Somewhere around this. Oh, this is the warehouse, I think. I've been here before. Yeah, found it. Okay, let's go inside. Wait a minute. Okay.
My Auspex has detected something.
Those are supposed to be my reinforcements, I think. Let's go, let's go.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
Oop. Oop, oop.
I won't tolerate weakness. We must act.
Oh my god.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
These barrels are very dangerous. I'm moving you here. Oh my god, there are more here. Okay. I am moving you here. Kibela also here. Cassia. Abelard. Okay, I think that's it. Pascual. Let's move you here. Okay. Okay.
Me?
Oh my god. Poison.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Time to slaughter someone.
Out of my way!
Wow.
Injured. I'm enraged.
They shoot a barrel. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm going to move here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Switch. Rapid fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Run and gun. Switch. Move you
Rejoice
here.
in battle.
Okay.
Let's make it quick.
Dodge, yes. Now, Kibera. Wait, what can we do? You have a lot of armor. I think we're going to move here.
blade and shield. Trust me.
Okay.
Aim for the heart next time. The shadows will death is a blessing.
Okay.
As honor or come.
Okay.
The other side awaits. I shall not fail. As the tenets demand. As honor ordained.
Oh, come on.
Trust me.
Okay.
The shadows will see it up.
Okay. Okay. Next, Abelard. Abelard, you must charge through poison. I'm sorry.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
Good for you.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
Okay, you're dead.
At your beck and call.
Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Stop it. Thank you.
On in, maggot.
Pascal.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
What the hell?
Request approved. The Omniscient comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is
Oh yeah. Stun grenade, okay.
Forge ahead!
What the hell? Why I can't charge? Okay,
Already
let's
done.
move here again
You miscreant!
and put
Not
you
a
on
problem
fire.
for me.
Okay.
All too easy.
What do you think you're doing?
Watch my back.
Scared yet?
No, I'm not scared. You're scared.
Let's get to it!
Oh my god.
Here we go. Just a minor setback.
As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer.
Okay. That's perfect.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's move here.
Guided by faith.
Let's switch weapon.
I am
Fire on
his will
mastery.
made manifest. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, you can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Kibela. You need to kill this guy.
as honor ordains. A dance of blades and shadows. I shall not fail. As the tenets demand.
Okay. Now let's kill this one.
The shadows will see. As honor ordains.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Trust me, I will not die in dishonor. As the tenet brings me no pleasure.
Okay. I think that's it. Yep. Now, Abelard.
It will be done. My place is at the fore.
Let's switch weapons. Okay.
I will do my duty.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
That was insulting. Nothing I can't do.
Oh. No. If I'm destroying the barrel, I'm going to take damage. So I better
Suits
not.
my purposes.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay.
Living on the edge.
Show me what you've got.
What the hell?
Help me, Lord Captain! I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Dead.
Time to slaughter someone.
Grey hair.
Oh, you survived. That's cool.
An offering of blood.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Drag you under the
Ouch.
keel for that.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm
That
sorry.
is for the weak.
I'm sorry. What? But there's nothing here. What the hell?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Out of my way.
The shadows will.
Finally.
It's your biggest mistake.
Yeah, cause I destroyed his cover and I still couldn't see him. That was strange. Two, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One. Those Ashmaks didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who'll deliver my property somewhere safe. And done. We're good. Now how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. Let's go. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Stop right there in the name of the Liege. Your Excellency. Please forgive my vehemence, most noble Lazarus. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. Most noble Excellency? I am Vladimir Tokara's personal agent. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall, horrendous xeno heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Lazarus, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. Comments that succeeded. Jay Haydari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing her from now on. And don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. That's interesting. I wish I could see Vladimir's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladimir and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. And yes, my shipment contains xeno artifacts, possession of which is a death sentence for any commoner. But you do not strike me as a commoner. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would merely be agreeing to help an unfortunate soul, me, to recapture a few containers. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble. I swear by the Exalted One, and I hope that this misunderstanding will not affect our future cooperation. Okay, but only to recruit you. This statement is true, with the exception that you yourself are an uneducated laywoman and a thief who ought to stay away from the technological perversities of non-humans. I am now requesting your preventive disposal. Uneducated me? If you want us to stay partners, no more secrets or half-truths. I swear on the goodness of the exalted ones. Domin Lazarus, if it is indeed your wish to let this heretic into your retinue, then allow me to carve a vow of service into her tongue. Let the pain prevent her from uttering words of deceit and remind her of obedience. Don't even think about it, you crazed Kaksha. Unless you want me to add a few extra bits of lead to the metal adornments on that sulky mug of yours. You sully the Von Valencia's name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on footfall. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, Rogue Trader, so everyone is against her. Sister Argenta, I've heard all about your deeds on footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. And while we're at it, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? I am infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader, not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum. I wanted to talk like normal men, like normal people do. That is so human, your lordship. I guess people at the top have a lot more in common with regular folk than some might think. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Profit factor gain too. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valentia's protector a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things. But once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute. Okay, I won't be taking you with me. Ever. The coal trader who recently joined the rogue traders retinue is ready to conduct business big and small. The Lord Captain can listen to Jay's intriguing business propositions on the Captain's Bridge. Huh. Okay. Let's see the spoils of war. Dynamo boots. Increase the wearer's movement points by 3. Yeah, these are good for my melee characters. Okay.
A new challenge
Let's check
for me?
this room.
We need to investigate.
Ooh, goods. Goods. More goods here. Okay. And more goods. Oh, bear holster. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP. This looks like the perfect item for a gunslinger build. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay. Okay, this concludes our streaming session for today. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll continue this run on Tuesday because Monday we're going to play a different game called The Necromancer's Tale. It's still an RPG, but it's a fantasy RPG, not a sci-fi one. Once again, thank you everyone for watching, chatting, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.